Hi everyone, so you're travelling soon and not quite sure if you need an invitation letter for your arrival at your destination. Whether you're travelling for tourism, visiting family or attending a business event, in some countries this document can be the key to getting your visa and even being allowed in at the border. Let's break it down. An invitation letter is a document written by someone who lives in the country you're visiting, like a friend, family member, business contact or organisation, stating that they're inviting you and explaining the reason for your trip. It's their way of vouching for you, confirming that you'll be staying with them, and in some cases, covering part of your expenses. Stick around until the end, we'll show you a sample invitation letter that includes everything you need to write one correctly. So how do you know if you need one? Well, it depends on two main things. Whether you have a hotel or an Airbnb reservations for the entire duration of your trip, the country you're travelling to, since in some places the letter is mandatory, while in others it's just optional. Here's something important. Even if you're from a country that doesn't require a visa, immigration officers can still ask for an invitation letter, especially if you don't have a hotel bookings or a clear travel plan. If you can't show one, they might even ask the airline to fly you back home. Now, there are two types of invitation letters. In some countries, the letter can be unofficial. That means the person or company inviting you can simply write it on their computer. Include all the key details, sign it and send it to you along with a copy of their ID or passport and proof of address. But in other countries, it has to be official and registered. For example, in Italy, it often needs to be validated by the local police. And in France, your host has to get an attestation d'accord, an official document from the town hall. It comes with a government stamp, and your host may need to provide their ID, proof of income, and recent utility bills. Then, if your visa application does require an invitation letter, as most of Schengen visas do if you don't have a hotel reservation for all your trip's duration, you might want to check our video with details on how to create one. Now, there are different types of invitation letters, each meant for a specific travel purpose. There's the personal invitation letter, the business one, the event letter, the educational letter, and the medical one. We'll walk you through each of them. Let's start with the personal invitation letter, the most common type. It's usually written by a friend or family member who lives in the country you're visiting. This letter should explain your relationship, the reason for your visit, how long you plan to stay, and where you'll be staying during your trip. This is an example. Then you've got business invitation letters, which are provided by companies or professional organisations. These are used when you're travelling for conferences, meetings, trainings, or short-term work assignments. This is an example. In some cases, especially in countries like China or Russia, the letter has to be officially stamped by the host company and may need to include a reference number from a government registry. Another type is the event invitation letter. These are written by the organisers of cultural events, festivals, sport tournaments, or academic seminars, and they need to issue a letter confirming your participation. It should mention the name of the event, the dates, venue, and whether you're a guest, speaker, performer, or attendee. For example, now, if you're travelling for a university programme, a research project, or any kind of academic collaboration, you'll need an educational invitation letter. These are issued by the academic institution and are important even if you've already arranged accommodation. Since these trips tend to be longer, immigration officers often want confirmation that you have valid reason for staying that long. Here's an example. And finally, there's the medical invitation letter, used when you're travelling abroad for medical treatment or consultations. These are provided by hospitals or clinics and must include the nature of your treatment, the expected duration, and whether any part of the treatment is covered. For example, invitation letters can make or break your entry into a country. It's one of those documents that's super easy to prepare in advance and totally worth having, even if no one ends up asking for it. If you want to know more about invitation letters or other travel documents, check out the latest travel articles in our iVisa blog. We'll leave the link in the description. Let us know in the comments if you've ever had to show an invitation letter, or if you've had a surprise check at immigration. And if this helped you out, give it a like, subscribe, and definitely stay tuned for more travel tips. Safe travels, and don't forget your paperwork.